How do you
Nope,
want to
she's
do?
countdown. And we are on. So good afternoon, Sierra Vista, Cochise County in Southern Arizona. This is Melanie Edwards, CEO at the Sierra Vista Area Chamber of Commerce. And as you can see, we have a special guest with us again today. So this is Steve Huffman, and he is the Manager of Government and Regulatory Affairs for Cox Communications. Welcome, Steve, again.
Hey, thank you, Melanie. Thanks for having me back.
It's great to have you back. For all of our regular viewers out there, we've had Steve on before, and he's with Cox Communications, and he was talking about some projects that they're working on in Southern Arizona, and there is some updates to those projects. So, Steve, take it away.
Great. Well, thank you again, Melanie. So we are happy to announce that we are expanding our service in Sierra Vista. We've got a project. Our construction people call it Sierra Vista Southeast, but it's basically the Hereford area. And we have completed construction on the first phase, and we will actually be signing up new customers starting this week, residential customers in the Hereford area, and we will continue to expand that network. But the really good news is it is our top of the line, highest speed service. You're getting the same speed service that you'd get if you were living in the middle of Phoenix in Sierra Vista. So we're really excited to be there. We're really excited to start signing up people. Hopefully, you've seen our construction crews and our Cox trucks out in your neighborhoods. And that's an important thing we want to remind you too is we are not just a company doing business in Sierra Vista. We have a lot of employees that call Sierra Vista their home. They live and work there, and we are an active part of the community. We participated recently in the Christmas parade, and we expect to continue to be engaged with the Chamber of Commerce. We're happy to be partners with them, but it's really exciting news. Hooking up new people this week. And we're just really excited about the investments that we're making in Sierra Vista. And it is important to know. I mean, I'd like to talk about other things that we're doing in Cochise County, but this project in particular, we are not doing with any federal government money. This is a investment that our company is making personally in Sierra Vista to expand that network. And we're so excited about the opportunities that come out of this. Melanie and I were talking earlier. Um, once you have reliable, high-speed broadband service coming into a community, I mean, obviously, there's incredible educational resources available for families. There's work from home options that didn't exist anymore. There's telemedicine to improve the quality of life and the health of families that are in those areas. And who knows what businesses come out. I mean, it's almost impossible in this day and age to run a business without access to high speed, reliable broadband service. So as we expand into these new communities, we're really excited about what's going to come out of that investment because we know there's new businesses out there, there's new opportunities out there, there's new employment opportunities, and there's all sorts of quality of life, educational enrichment opportunities that are going to come out of this investment. So we are really excited to be start hooking up people. And I also want to let you know that our usual path that we follow as we do this, it'll start with the residential hookups, but shortly behind that, you'll start seeing business services being provided in those areas. So we will continue expanding and improving our network in Sierra Vista, and then in the Hereford area where we are expanding our service beyond the footprint in Sierra Vista right now.
And that's so exciting. I moved here 20 years ago, so I've been here a few years now. And out in the Hereford area, there really wasn't much for residential. There wasn't much happening out there really at all. And as that has grown, we have, some beautiful neighborhoods out there. It's just beautiful. It's gorgeous. And we have so many more homes out there. And so it's nice to see that you're trying to, keep up with the growth in our area and
Right,
expand out to where the growth is happening. And that's so important.
right. Well, some other things just to update you on. We talked about some of these last time we got together, but we also are in construction right now just outside of Sierra Vista in Huachuca City.
Mhm.
We expect to be able to announce that we're going to start hooking up residential customers in early 2023. So we're getting pretty close to doing that. So we'll
Well,
have
and
an even.
that's not that far away. Sounds like
Absolutely.
next year, but that's only a couple months away,
Yeah,
maybe two.
we're dealing with the same issues that you guys are dealing with permitting and supply chain issues and all those things like that. But we are working every day to get closer to being able to provide that service. We are also excited. We qualified for two Arizona Commerce Authority grants from the state of Arizona for Southern Arizona. We've got one project that we're doing up in Pima County where we're going out to 3 Points, Ajo area. And we're also going to an area called Sycamore Springs in southern Pima County. But we have an additional project that we've qualified for, and we're really happy about this. We worked in partnership with
Oh, there
the
you
city.
are. Okay, we've got some technical difficulties going on here, so can go ahead and continue.
Okay, so we are really excited about the partnership that we formed with the city of Douglas, and we got approved for a grant from the Arizona Commerce Authority in conjunction with them, and we are also working with Cochise College on that grant, and we are going to be able to provide our fastest service, the same service that we're talking about in Sierra Vista, to the city of Douglas. We're updating our network there, creating the same opportunities, but we are also hooking up Cochise College with that same 1 gig highest speed that we have, which is just going to exponentially expand the educational opportunities that are going to be available for that community and for those students at Cochise College. And it's also really important and really timely because, as you guys know, international trade is a huge part of our economy in Southern Arizona. And with the new port of entry coming into Douglas, that broadband service is going to be even more critical to spur economic development opportunities in Cochise County. So, a lot of really great news, a lot of really exciting projects. We expect those to come online sometime earlier next year. We're working through, the final approvals with the state and things like that, but we are working every day to get that service out as quickly as possible to Douglas and to Cochise College and just keep expanding those opportunities. So really exciting times to be in Cochise County, and we're super happy to be neighbors down there and be working in partnership with you guys.
Well, and we appreciate it as well, and everything.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, and we're back.
Oh, yeah,
We're
you cut
back. Wow, I don't know what's happening. There's a glitch. I think it was a full moon last night, and and so I'm not quite sure what's happening with the internet today, but we'll get through this.
Okay.
So, but we're really excited about everything that you're doing, and want to bring up the Affordable Connectivity Program one more time as well.
Sure, sure. So we talked about this a little bit last time we got together, but I want to make sure that people know about this because we have over 25,000 households now signed up for this program in Southern Arizona. But we know
25,000 in Southern Arizona.
in Southern Arizona,
Wow.
but we know that there are still thousands and thousands of people that qualify for this. So basically, what this is, Cox has a couple really good affordability programs because we know times are tight right now with inflation and things that are going on with the economy. So we have a program that we call Connect Assist that is $30 a month. You don't have to have children in your household to qualify for that. We also have a student-oriented one that's only $9.95 a month called Connect to Compete. If you have school-age children in your house, you can qualify for really good broadband service. But what has been the game changer is this affordable connectivity program. The federal government put over $14 billion in this program. And if you qualify for this, you can qualify for up to a $30 a month subsidy. So you think about our Connect Assist program, that's $30 a month. If you qualify for this, you could get absolutely free broadband service to your household. So and there is no reason that money is there. It's available for us to use as a community. And we've made it one of our top priorities. We want to completely eliminate that digital divide and make sure that nobody's left out of the opportunities that come from having a reliable broadband service. So this is a really important program. Just I You can find out if you qualify for this by visiting our website at cox.com/ACP. But just so you kind of get a thumbnail, even if you don't fit into this program, you probably know a lot of people, friends and neighbors that do. Think about seniors on a fixed income, young families where money's kind of tight. So even if this does not work out for you, I bet you have kids, grandkids, grandparents, parents that might be interested in this. And basically, in Arizona this year, if you make below about $55,000, you're probably going to be in a year. You're probably going to be in the area to qualify for that. So we know there are a lot of families in Cochise County that would fit into that bracket. So we want to make sure we get the word out and work with the chamber to get the word out to make sure nobody's missing out on the opportunities that you can have by having reliable broadband service in your home.
So the only caveat to that is obviously for Cox Communications having internet service provided to your area. So, and with Cox expanding out into these other areas, that allows all these additional families the opportunity to apply for this program once they have Cox in that area.
Absolutely, absolutely. But if you want to find out more about it, again, go to our website. We shared that information with you, Melanie, and we want to just get the word out. There is no reason for somebody to be left behind when these kind of assistance programs are available to help people out.
That's wonderful. So we have that flyer. We're going to get that flyer out. We also have a link in the comment section too. And so that they can get to the website. So we will make sure that that information gets pushed out there again, because again, there's no reason to be paying $100 a month, give or take, when they really can't afford that and can have it for free or for very low cost. So that's
Very
wonderful.
good.
And we're just thank you for the expansion and the growth. We appreciate that so much. And it does so much for our homes and our businesses, our kids, everybody who's in school, adults and kids. It helps everybody. So we thank you so much for that.
Well, it's our neighborhood and our families too. So we're all in the same boat together.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being on today and giving us an update. And I'm sure we'll have you back in early 2023 with more updates.
That would be fantastic. Anytime. Thank you again, and
All
have
right.
a happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you too. Okay. Few little internet issues today, but we'll get through this. So want to go and talk a little bit about some chamber updates for you today, and just talk a little bit about how we support all businesses in Southern Arizona. Yeah, we're a membership-based organization. That's what we do. So we, solely support our members, but there are ways that we actually support all of Cochise County, Southern Arizona, and all those businesses. And you may not know it. So I'm going to give you a little bit of information on some of the things that the Chamber of Commerce is working on currently that has made an impact, whether you knew it or not. So, we have a business advocacy committee, and basically they watch what's happening legislatively and in politics and all of that. But the legislation is really important. We work hand in hand with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, the Arizona Chamber of Commerce, and other chambers and business organizations to make sure that legislation that's going through does go through if it needs to, or doesn't go through if it's harmful to businesses and our communities. So there's two things that I want to tell you about. One, you've probably heard already, and it was the potential rail shutdown. Obviously, that's a huge impact to the nation, but I'm going to give you a little bit more information on that. So why this mattered: any rail service stoppage would weaken the economy, causing supply shortages, work stoppages during the holidays. Obviously, we don't want that. The economic cost would have been $2 billion a day. And we already know how we're having difficulties anyway with the supply chain. We still are having those difficulties, workforce, all of that. This would have created substantial issues across the nation. So the labor agreement was negotiated in September between labor unions and railroads with the help of a board appointed by President Biden. A majority of railroad workers voted for it. In an effort to avert the strike, the Sierra Vista Area Chamber of Commerce, along with approximately 400 other chambers across the nation and business entities as well across the country, they signed on to a letter that was sent from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce to Speaker Pelosi, Majority Leader Schumer, and Republican leaders McConnell and McCarthy. On November 30th, the House of Representatives passed a measure to avert the threatened national railroad strike, and the Senate passed that on December 1st. So that was averted, but that, if you think about that, that was 400 different chambers and organizations across the country signing on to this letter from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce to make sure that that strike didn't happen. And it didn't happen. And so we're very thankful for that. But that's part of what we do here at the U.S. Chamber, or that the Sierra Vista Chamber of Commerce is partner with the U.S. Chamber and make sure that things like that do happen or don't happen based on the needs of our communities and our businesses. So that's one thing. There's also one that is underway at this point right now, and it's the Department of Labor proposed regulation on independent contractors. So this hits a little closer to home for your business if you have independent contractors, employees, and the regulation that specifies what's a contract employee, what's a regular employee, is they're trying to blur that a little bit. So I'll give you a little information. The U.S. Department of Labor recently proposed a new regulation to determine whether someone should be classified as an independent contractor or an employee under the Fair Labor Standards Act. The new regulation, which would replace the previous Trump administration rule, will consider 7 factors to determine whether a worker is economically dependent on an employer for work, and thus an employee or is in business for him or herself. Given that the term economically dependent is entirely subjective, businesses may not know if a worker should be classified as an independent contractor until they get approval from the Department of Labor. So the U.S. Chamber deems the proposal to be both unnecessary and potentially damaging to the independent contractor model. So the Sierra Vista Area Chamber of Commerce has signed on to the U.S. Chamber's letter regarding this particular issue as well. And we are in support of retaining the current rule and not going back to the way it was in the past. We'll update you later on where we're at with that and how that plays out. But that's just another way that the Sierra Vista Chamber of Commerce is working to help support your businesses in Southern Arizona. So some of those things that we do kind of behind the scenes that you may or may not know about, but that's part of what we do here. So also on to events now. We do have a ribbon cutting here December 13th at noon here at the Chamber, and that is for Mitchell's Remodeling. So I suggest come on out, join us here for that ribbon cutting, get to know the owners of Mitchell's Remodeling, find out how they can help your home, help you remodel if that's what you're looking for. But come on out here. We'd be happy to see you out here. Again, that is December 13th at noon here at the Chamber office. So great opportunity. I know sometimes it's difficult to get estimates in a timely manner, things like that when you're looking at home repairs. So this is a great opportunity to come and meet those owners and talk with them about what your needs are. Also, we have the Leadership Southern Arizona applications open right now until December 31st. So we're getting some applications in. It is a limited space for that. So we can only have so many people that can go each year. So please make sure you complete those forms, get those sent in to us as soon as possible. And again, the deadline for the applications is December 31st. It's, what is today is the 8th of December. So we don't have a lot of time left. We have Christmas. We have a lot coming up. So please make sure you put that on your to-do list to get that done before December 31st. And again, those are just on our website. Also, board member nominations are open right now. If you are a member of the Sierra Vista Area Chamber of Commerce and interested in serving on our board, the nomination forms are also on our website at svachamber.com, and that closes January 1st. So please make sure you get those nominations in as soon as possible. Coming up this Saturday, we have Santa flying in. So we're excited about that. Santa and Mrs. Claus will be flying in at 10 a.m. at the Cow Ranch parking lot. So please make sure you come out and join us. It's just a free community event that we host every year. Santa and Mrs. Claus are going to be there. The Coca-Cola Bear is going to be there. We'll have Sierra Vista Fire and Medical and Air Evac, and there's just going to be a lot going on. It's going to be a lot of fun. So come on out, enjoy, let the kids see Santa fly in, and have a chance to sit and talk with Santa and Mrs. Claus about what they want for Christmas. So again, that will start at 10 a.m. Santa usually lands right around 10 a.m. in the parking lot. So we'll see you out there this Saturday. I want to thank our sponsors for that. Obviously, our gold sponsor, Cox Communications, silver sponsor, Swire Coca-Cola, our media sponsor, Herald Review Media, and our partners, Air Evac, Cow Ranch, and Sierra Vista Fire and Medical. So we'll see you Saturday at 10 a.m. at Cow Ranch. Also, our Light Up Sierra Vista is starting up on Saturday as well. So it's December 10th through the 25th. And so if you're interested in going out any night between the 10th and the 25th, you can go out and check out the Christmas lights. The maps will be in the Herald Review. And then also you can get to those on our website or on our app. So I want to thank the Herald Review for their support of this program once again this year. So we thank them. Also, we are a Toys for Tots drop-off. So if you have some toys for tots, please stop by the chamber and drop those off here. Also want to let you know, for our chamber members out there, we do a monthly business at Twilight, great networking program. If you're a chamber member and you are interested in hosting business at Twilight, we do have the dates available on our website. So you can go on there, request a specific date to host that business at Twilight. So there's only I think there's 9 or 10 available for 2023. So once they're gone, they're gone. Once they're snatched up. So please make sure you jump on and get your business at Twilight reserved as soon as possible. And also for our chamber members, if you're interested in having a ribbon cutting for your business, we have a form on our website for that as well. So you can just request that online and we'll get back in contact with you and get all the details worked out. So those are both on our website, along with our sponsorships are on our website as well. So don't forget to download the app. You definitely want to do that before you go out and check out the holiday lights for Light Up Sierra Vista. That way you've got all the Google map right there at in your hand. So don't forget to follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. We're on YouTube as well. And obviously it's a holiday season. So please, please, please shop local, support your local businesses, your local retailers, your local restaurants, all of those. Please support those during the holiday season. And, you know, they give back to our communities so much. And so we need to support them. And it's fun. So go out and go shopping. But while you're out, enjoying the holidays, having fun, going to eat, going shopping, you know, whatever you're doing, please make sure that you are always kind and courteous to everybody that you meet out there. It makes such a difference. Just give them a smile, give them a thank you. It's that easy. So we appreciate your gratitude. We appreciate your attitude. So we are the Sierra Vista Area Chamber of Commerce, your chamber for 63 years.